Come on!
Welcome to Gaming with Life with Sweetybelle. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sweetybelle here and welcome back for another video. And today's video I am going to be playing more of Hell Hunter. This is going to be gameplay 14. Wow, can't believe I already made it that far. From the previous video, I was having trouble with fighting with the Kraken. I did get some feedback from several of you in the comments, so I totally appreciated that. Thank you all so much for the help and feedback. I did manage to record some footage of when I was finally able to complete that fight, and of course I'm going to be inserting that footage here in just a moment, and from there I am going to continue on with the game. So here we go.
Alien positions him. The battle begins. The battle ends. Alien gains 1,000 experience points. Double tap to continue. Suddenly the Kraken lets go of the ship and it starts moving. There's a problem. The speedboat is still stuck. If the ship departs, they won't be able to escape anymore with the speedboat. So Alien decides to go to the bow and stop the ship using the anchor. The crew will try to keep the Kraken busy in the meantime. Skeleton corpse. Main mast to below deck to the bow. You have reached go home. Bowsprit. Anchor. Alien doesn't waste a second and uses all his strength to drag the anchor and toss it into the sea. It worked! The anchor sank into the sea and now the ship stops moving. The others are doing well. Even the speedboat is free and the crew is going aboard. Now Alien should do the same. Or so he thinks, at least. Right after the first step toward the main deck, the Kraken swings a tentacle outside the view of Alien, and since he let his guard down for a moment, he barely notices the threat coming and gets hit. The blow makes him fall straight into the sea. A few seconds later, he loses consciousness. When Alien opens his eyes, he's still dazed. His sight is blurry. The sound of the waves, the sand on his face. and then a female figure in the distance that gets closer to him. Elian is exhausted and faints again. Meanwhile, how much time has passed? Elian wakes up, but he can't move, except his head. He's strapped to an electric chair. He quickly needs to figure out where he is and what's happening. You have reached Hidden Cave, Torture Chamber.
Holy crap, so now we made it to a hidden cave after completing that battle, and boy, that was insane. There's probably more gory stuff to come, it sounds like.
Lever.
What is that? Lever? What is this?
Elian wonders what that lever does, but judging from the tools inside the chamber, it probably can't be a good thing. Elian wonders what...
Okay, nothing there.
Door. There's a closed door on the other side of the chamber. It looks quite heavy, and it's made of metal. Electric chair.
Oh my goodness! An electric chair? Yikes!
It looks like a custom model. Since there are no wires, the battery must be included. Elian is restricted and his limbs are blocked. He can only actually move his head. A few moments later, the door opens. A woman enters the chamber. It must be the same that Elian saw before fainting the second time. She's tall, beautiful. Her long scarlet hair sways with each step. Her blue eyes stand out due to the contrast with her hair. She gets close and leans toward Elian. Then she slowly makes a big smile and shows her teeth on purpose. There's no doubt. She's a vampire. His reaction is not the one she expected, so she tells him that she's surprised, as it looks like Elian has already seen a vampire. She introduces herself. She is Deus and asks his name, but Elian won't answer her question. He wants to know why she restrained him and where they are. Deus starts to laugh and tells Elian that where they are is not important. Why she's doing this, he will know that very, very soon.
Ooh.
Deus adds that if he's shy and doesn't want to say his name, that's no problem. They will have a lot of time to get to know each other better. But the time to chat is over, and, as Elian tries to reply, she immediately applies to his mouth a wooden bite with leather, which laces up behind his neck. Elian gets angry, but he can only moan. Words won't come out. A sick smile comes across her face. Now it's time to start. Deus explains what she's going to do and describes the properties of the electric chair. The voltage is regulated in a way so it's not deadly, as she wants to play with Elian. Now she finally activates the electricity. Elian starts to spasm as if he's having convulsions and screams like hell. Elian will have to resist the torture. He cannot attack Deus or drink blood vials, so he must focus on his defense. Get ready for a harsh trial.
Oh gosh. What in the world? Holy cow. What is this? There goes the electric chair again.
Double tap to continue. Many hours later, when the electric chair is turned off, the torture finally ends. But that's not how the torture has continued in the meantime. With her long leather gloves, which are part of her dress, she slowly removes the metal needles which were embedded between his fingers and nails. The blood keeps coming out as he suffers tremendously.
Ouch.
Elian clearly sees Deus chuckling and licking her red lips tastefully during the process. In the end, she meticulously cleans the needles. Then she gently caresses his hair while she compliments him for resisting, and finally removes from Elian's mouth the bite, which is covered in drool. He doesn't even have the strength to say something. Before leaving, she wishes sweet dreams to Elian. They will play again tomorrow. Then she closes the door. Now he's alone in the room. Needles. Ceiling. Needle. Walls. Saving point.
Oh, here's more stuff in here now.
Walls. Elian looks around. The walls don't have an opening, not even a small window. He's not able to determine whether it's day or night. This place is probably isolated and far from civilization. Needles. When the needles came into play, he never felt such intense pain before. He also fainted many times. But Deus definitely was not in a hurry. The worst part was when she turned the electric chair on again, while the metal needles were still embedded in his body. He doesn't want to remember that. He can't even close his hands.
Ouch. That sounds painful for sure. You must be completely bruised there, alien. Oy.
Ceiling. Needles. When the needles came in...
Okay, that's it for that.
Ceiling. Unlike the ground, which is polished, the ceiling is clearly one of a natural cave. On second glance, he notices that on the ceiling there's some hook fixed to it. Tub. If Elian thought for a moment that after all he could bear the electricity somehow, then he had to change his mind when she wet him with the sponge.
That's it?
If Elian thought for electric chair. Elian collapses into a long sleep, or so he thinks, because he suddenly gets woken up by a tub of water. Deus returned. He doesn't know how much he slept, but since she had time to change the tools in the room, his sleep must have been really deep. Even the electric chair has been removed. Instead, his body lies on the floor and is restricted by chains fixed on the wall nearby. She actually even took his shirt and jacket. She greets Elian and asks for forgiveness as she made him wait so long. Deus was enchanted while staring at the wounds she caused him yesterday. But what surprised her the most was how fast they regenerated. She tells Elian that he is clearly not a human, but Deus has never heard of him among the vampires. She kneels before him and softly puts her hands on his cheeks, and with the right thumb she lifts his upper lip. His teeth confirm that Elian is not a vampire. Deus asks him if he's a Dampier. Elian won't answer, but she smiles and chuckles as if she knew the answer already. With an impulse of anger, he tries to bite her hand and to grab her with his hands, but the chains won't allow that. Deus swiftly dodges the bite, and, without changing her expression, she punches his face. The impact smashes him violently against the wall. Even though she's a vampire, Elian didn't expect such a strength. She must be a high-born vampire. There's a chance that actually she wouldn't even need to block his movements to prevail against Elian. Still, he doesn't understand why she's living here. Vampires are used to luxurious manors or castles, but it looks like she lives in a cave instead. There's one more thing that she wants to know. The scar, the one on his chest caused by Dracula. Her fingers slowly slip along the scar, and she can't help but comment how perfect that cut is. Not only that, she can even see Elian's captured essence of Dampier. Deus also says that even his true name has been stolen. Without any doubt, she can tell for sure that this is Dracula's doing. Deus says that Dracula surely knows how to play with his friends, but she likes a more direct approach. Anyway, she's disappointed that Dracula arrived before her. So she will start with Elian's back. He wants to know more about what she just said, but Deus interrupts him, telling that if he must bark that much, then he should do it while wearing a collar. So she applies a red collar on his neck against his will. Then finally she puts an eye mask on him. With his ears, Elian can hear Deus going out of the room, and some minutes later returning. He can smell the scent of candles and something that makes him turn pale. Boiling oil. Deus is amused as she watches his reaction and gets close to Elian to make him smell the tools that will be used today better. She touches her lips to his left ear and whispers that now they will have a lot of fun. Without sight, her voice seems even deeper than usual. And so Deus starts. The boiling wax is poured on Elian's back. It's time to resist another torture.
Ow. Here we go. Another round. So this is the same idea as if you were dodging, but oh jeez. Deus is cruel. Very, very cruel woman vampire. Yes.
He has no more blood vials.
This is tough.
Swipe left to load the last saved game. Lead door electric chair. Need ceiling tub. If Elian thought for a moment that after all electric chair. It has been a very long day. His trousers are wet. Although Elian just wants to sleep as soon as possible, he must look around in search of information on this place and plan an escape. Door. Lever. Saving point. Walls. Needles. Ceiling. On second glance. Tub. Electric chair. Elian collapses into a long sleep.
I think when you hear the water sounds, Like, quickly that second time, I think I need to dodge too. Or try to avoid her. Oops. Missed.
He has no more blood vials.
Ooh.
Double tap to continue. Many hours later, the room smells of burnt hair and skin. Deus kisses him on the head and bestows more compliments on Elian. She removes the eye mask, but not the collar. She asks him to wait a bit. She has a prize for Elian. Saying that, Deus exits the chamber and returns later with some cooked rice and water. But they are served inside a couple of bowls. That's too much. She leans and pets Elian while smiling and tells him to eat everything. Then she goes outside, leaving the door ajar. Bowls, oil, ice, candles, saving point.
Oh, here's another saving point here, just in case.
You saved the game. Candles. On the tray there were candles, but not even an ounce of wax has been spared. Ice. Inside the bucket there's still some ice. It has been applied on Elian's back after the torture, but it was just a mere palliative. Inside the oil. That small pot was filled with boiling oil. When Deus poured it on his back, the wax melted like ice, and the skin burnt as if it was lava. Horrendous burns cover the whole surface. Even if tomorrow they will disappear like nothing happened.
Ouch.
That small pot was filled with boiling oil. Bowls. The rice really looks delicious. The scent. But Elian's pride cannot allow him to eat like a dog. So this is actually torture in disguise. The rice really looks... Chains. Elian must find some useful information before sleeping. Elian must... Open door. Lever. Open door. Lever. Saving lever. Open door. Deus left the door ajar, maybe to make the burnt smell go away. But this is a chance for Elian. He closes his eyes and focuses on the smell that comes from the outside. There's a strange scent. It's like the scent of some chemical. Elian thinks that it means there's a lab or something behind that door.
Oh.
It makes sense. Elian wonders if she cooked the rice inside that lab. It makes sense. Elian wonders if she... Chains. Elian must find some use... Open lever. Elian wonders what that saving candles. On the tray there were save leave. Open door. Chains. Bowls. Elian wants to verify something. He gets close to the bowl with the rice inside and smells it. The salt scent is very intense. That can't be some cheap salt bought somewhere. It resembles the smell of the sea. That rice must be cooked with actual rock salt, which must be nearby. Although Elian won't eat like a dog, he's behaving like one of them to gather some clues. How humiliating.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
It's better for Elian to go to sleep for now. At least he won't see the rice. It's better for Elian. Chains. Elian will sleep on the floor, and since his back hurts too much, he will have to stay in a prone position, like a dog. This time Elian wakes up on his own, but the first thing he sees are the blue eyes of Deus, which were staring at him for a long time, while sitting in a chair. She wishes him good morning, and asks him if he slept well. He ignores the question, but can't help noticing that this time Deus has moved him to a different position of the room while sleeping. Now he's standing while bound to a wooden cross structure. His limbs are all tied to the four corners of the structure. Elian shouts at her and wants to know just what the hell she wants to know from him, and to stop playing around. A grin appears on her face. Actually, she really doesn't want to know anything from him. There's no purpose in all of this. Deus is doing this for her own pleasure. Actually, she says, while she suddenly puts in Elian's mouth a metallic sphere with holes and buckles up the leather strap connected to it. There's something that she has always desired from him. A taste of his blood. Elian's blood chills hearing that, but he can't do anything. Deus slowly gets closer with her usual sick smile, actually even more sick, and gently hugs him. Her right arm encircles his back. Her left hand slowly slips from his left shoulder to the neck, and finally onto his hair. And lastly, she sinks her teeth between Elian's left shoulder and neck. Elian's blood keeps being drained, and he loses strength as well. That moment never seems to end. Deus is literally in ecstasy. She even lets a moan escape. Then Deus goes back. She's a bit embarrassed about her reaction. Deus says that she has never tasted such delicious blood. Then she quickly returns to normal. Now that she has satisfied her curiosity, Deus is ready to start. But before that, she injects something into Elian with a syringe. Then she turns around and leans to get something from the chair. A whip. Once again, Elian has to resist the daily torture.
No.
Double tap to continue.
She
It
was
lasts
fast.
for many hours, but at a certain point, Deus stops. She wants to punish Elian for not having eaten the rice, but, according to what she says, today she went easy on him since she drank more blood from him than expected. She gets a sponge and washes Elian's upper body of all the blood that drips from the countless wounds she has caused, and doesn't miss the chance to compliment him. Finally, Deus removes the restraint from Elian's mouth and leaves him alone.
Jeez. Third round of torture, now with a whip? Ay, ay, ay. And this girl is fast when it came with that whip.
Bowls, syringe, whip, salt, saving point. You saved the game.
This storyline definitely took some twists and turns. This is a scary roller coaster ride here. But I think this is gonna be it for this video. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up where I left off in the next one. So stay tuned for that one. And before I end this video, I would like to shout out 2 new subscribers. So shout out to Gael Ricardes and shout out to Mason's Multi Projects MD for subscribing to my channel. So again, that's gonna be it for this video, and thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!